Hi everyone, back with another card today, and this is a card that I'm doing for a swap that I'm in, so I had to create 8 of these ones. So first of all, I'm using one of the new background stamps, the watercolour wash. It's absolutely beautiful and just gives a really nice texture to the card without any volume, but it's just really sweet. I hope you can see it there on the camera. It just gives that nice wash. So I just use tone on tone. So it's rich raspberry on rich raspberry. And just gives a nice background there. Okay, then I'm using the Remarkable You stamp set. This is another new one in the new catalogue. And I'm just stamping up this flower here twice and embossing it with some gold on very vanilla cardstock. I decided to use that. I just really like the combination of the vanilla, the gold, and the rich raspberry together. It just, I don't know, just pops. I really like it. Okay, so I'm going to cut these flowers out. So I wasn't too worried about any embossing powder that had gotten outside of the flower. But I just went away and embossed those, so I cut that out on the camera there. You can see it's really nice and glossy, that gold. So then there is no die or punch matching this stamp set, so you do need to cut it out. But I did time myself. It did take 1 minute and 42 seconds to cut this flower out, so it really doesn't take that long. And I'm doing 2 of them, so it's twice that time. But really, in the grand scheme of things, a couple of minutes to cut something out to get the effect that you want isn't that bad. So here you can see I'm cutting it out. So I'm keeping my scissors as steady as possible and trying to move the stamped image around, and that's the best way to cut it out. So I cut this out here. I didn't show you cutting out the second one because I don't want to bore you all. But there you go. So 2 of those beautiful stamped flowers. And for the sentiment, I'm using the You Are Remarkable sentiment that comes in this stamp set. And I want to stamp that directly onto the base of my card. And I want to get it lined up perfect because the little words U and R are very much on a straight line. And I want to make sure that they are straight on the card. So I got out my Stamp-A-Magic to make sure that was in the right spot. So then I just embossed this with some white embossing powder. So I just used Versamark again and some white. My original plan was to do the sentiment in gold as well, but the gold just doesn't show up on the rich raspberry quite as well. So there you go. I hope you can see it's just a nice shiny white. You could just use a white stays on or the white pigment ink, but it just doesn't show up as well. You really got to get that embossing to get that really nice, beautiful texture. Okay, so to pop my flowers up, I just cut my dimensionals in half and put them around all the petals and one in the middle. And then the little stem, I'm just using a little bit of Tombow glue. And you could pop that up as well with just a 1/4 of a dimensional, but I decided to give it a bit of dimension by having the stems flat. So I just did that with both of the flowers, one on the top and one on the bottom. And that's my finished card. It is quite a simple card, but there's a lot of techniques involved in getting it, and it's beautiful textures and everything on the card. So although it looks quite simple, there's a lot of techniques involved in doing it. So just to finish off my card, as I normally do, I stamped up the flower with rich raspberry on my envelope and on my insert, and that finished off my card. So you can check out all my details at scrapronnie.com, and you can find out where to purchase these from me on the blog. Thanks for checking it out.